Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about our predictions for Crown Jewel. It's a great time of year, rolling into November, having our first wrestling pay per view today, as we speak. As I'm filming this, they're getting ready to start doing the kickoff show. Then we're going to have Crown Jewel. I can't wait for it. Here in the past, it seems to be like a overexcited house show, but since Triple H has kind of taken over, you never know what you're going to expect. We've seen some big surprises. We've had some really good matches. I think that's what we're going to see today. I'm going to run down the list of the wrestling matches, what my thoughts are, what my predictions are. Please comment down below what your predictions are. We'll see if we match up. So, right off the bat, we have Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. They've been playing this up 100%. Who is the best champion? I don't think that it's going to be one of those that's going to be decided. It's going to come down to like a small slip up, I think. I think Cody Rhodes will win it because Cody Rhodes is at the top of the game. But Gunther, I think he's going to be one heck of a athlete, one heck of a champion. I just don't think that he's got the time in right now to beat Cody Rhodes. Now, the flip side of that, we have Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan. Now, I think Liv Morgan, I don't think she's going to beat Nia Jax. Liv Morgan right now really doesn't need to beat Nia Jax either because she's still at the top of her game. She's doing the weaselly little bad guy thing. I do think it is a contrast from the guys' title shot or title match to the women's. And the reason why is because you have a bad guy versus a good guy and Cody Rhodes and Gunther, but then you have a bad guy versus bad guy and Liv versus Nia Jax. It's not one of the fundamentals that WWE usually uses. So I was actually kind of surprised by that. But speaking of surprises, we know that, Rhea Ripley won't be getting involved. It was reported a couple days ago that she suffered some kind of like ocular damage. So she's going to be out for an undisclosed amount of time. So if that's real, if that's 100% real and it's not just WWE trying to make a storyline, then, she shouldn't be back tonight. So I think this is going to be one of those. Nia Jax is going to win because of that power game. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Now, just announced last night, we kind of were on edge until the end of SmackDown trying to figure out if Roman Reigns is going to have main event Jey Uso with him whenever he takes on the new bloodline. I like the idea and I don't like the idea. The reason why is because, it's Roman Reigns. We should all be acknowledging him because he is one of the best. I think that this feud is going on and is masterfully. But the one thing that I don't like is that Jey Uso, I hope that this doesn't bring him down any. He has been at the top of his game for the last year. He has been doing great. He's been being phenomenal. He's really set the course for himself. I don't want to see any of his popularity diminish. He is entertaining. He's putting on great matches. He has been able to step out of the shadow of the bloodline on his own. I don't want to see it go backwards. And I feel that what they're going to do creatively is we're going to stick them back with the Usos, which they are a great tag team. I'm super excited about that part. But does that hurt Jey in the long run? So next thing we have is Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. I am super excited about this match, even though it's not for any titles or anything like that. It's just your old basic grudge match. It's going to further some more storylines, and hopefully Bronson Reed comes out beating Seth Rollins, hopefully decisively, so that we have a new monster on our hands. That's what I'd like to see because Bronson Reed has a lot of bad guy in him so that he can push that storyline a lot further. Make him a dominant force. He is really good in the ring. He is not like your average bad guy. He reminds me a lot of like Bam Bam Bigelow, who's deceptively agile. So really looking forward to this match. I think Bronson Reed is going to win it, and I hope that he does. Make sure that the Seth Rollins injuries that he took and he sustained this Monday, keep playing forward. Show him that he's that unstoppable monster. Make it happen. Let's make that happen. Next thing is going to be Orton versus Kevin Owens. Once again, I think this is all this is to further a storyline. I think it's going to be a great match. I just don't think that this is where it stops. I think this is a precursor to bigger and better matches that we're going to see, in the U.S. whether it be Survivor Series, whether it be Royal Rumble, something like that. I don't see that this as a one and done. But I am going to pick Randy Orton. Then we have a three-way dance for the U.S. title. That U.S. title is going to come down to LA Knight, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes. Really, what I really like to see is Carmelo Hayes come out with this championship match. The reason why is I think he's actually been more on fire than any of the other two. His matches with Andrade and with LA Knight has really pushed him to another level. He was good in NXT, wouldn't really see it from the size and scope of what he was going after in NXT. Wouldn't think that he would be a main event type wrestler, but I think we're going to see him in the next 3 to 5 years as one of those main event players if he keeps doing what he's doing, because he has been on his A game. Now, I'm not going to be disappointed if LA Knight wins, and I'm not going to be disappointed if Andrade wins. Both of those two, I think, are having some of the best storylines, all three of them, than anything else that we have in WWE right now. Those matches, those best of 7 matches that we've had so far that was ruined by LA Knight last week, have been great. Those matches have been amazing. Throwing in LA Knight with that commentary and with the mic work, man, really good, very solid. I just personally would like to see Carmelo Hayes come out as the winner of that. I think it's his time to shine, and I think he'll elevate it. Plus, you have 2 really good contenders right there. Somebody's going to win it. Either it's a rematch or it's, a true best of 7. Let's find out who would really win. Then we have a fatal 4-way. We have Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, the women's champions, versus Piper Niven, Chelsea Green, then versus Metaphor with Lash Legends and Jakara Jackson, and then Damage Control. I think the champions are going to continue to win. They're going to win, but I'm hoping that they'll further some more storyline, because you kind of see where they're starting to show that there's a little bit of cracks between Cargill and Bianca Belair. A couple miscues in a couple matches. I'd like to see that happen because I want to see this team blow up, and I think that's going to elevate Jade Cargill to a whole new stratosphere. When she first debuted, all they talked about was how she is going to be a future leader, how she was going to be such a big deal. We haven't seen that while she's been doing the tag team. Now she's been in the WWE program for almost a good year. We need to start seeing her on her own. See if she really is going to live up to that hype. She's not going to do that while she's still the tag team champions. I'm not going to say that Bianca Belair at this point is holding her down. WWE Creative is holding her down. I would love to see them on their own. Let's see them go at it. Let's see who the top dog is. Now, I think they're going to win. I would love to see a surprise with Asuka coming back. I want to see Damage Control. Right now, we just have Io Sky and we have Kairi Sane. I want to see Asuka come back, start doing that. You have your tag team people. You have your women's champion defenders. You can have your own stable of a female group that is trying to take over the entire title scene. Now is the perfect time to do it. WWE, make it happen. Make it happen. This is my prediction. What's your prediction? I hope that you have a great time. I hope you enjoy the show. We'll come back later on. We'll find out who was right, who was wrong. Was I completely off base? But leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are of this show, what you think is going to happen. Can't wait to see you. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Go out there too afterwards. It's a beautiful day. At least it is in my neck of the woods. Maybe not in yours, but enjoy anyway. Have a great one. Bye-bye.